Information and Communication Technology presents Educational Satellite Television Programs.
Hello, teacher. Hello, students. Welcome to today's lesson on digestion in the stomach. In our last lesson, we began our studies on the digestive system. We defined the process of digestion and labeled a diagram of the various parts of the body that are involved in the process. We primarily focused on the role of the mouth in the digestive system. We learned how the salivary glands, teeth, and tongue work together to break down large food particles. Today, we will continue our studies on the digestive system. We will focus on the digestive process in the stomach. Before we begin, let us review what we have learned about digestion with an activity. Students, please describe the mechanical and chemical processes involved in digestion. Please write out your descriptions and then share them with a partner.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Nice to have you back. I am sure you were able to recall this information from our last lesson. Digestion is a mechanical and chemical process of breaking down large, insoluble food particles into smaller, soluble molecules. Once the particles are broken down, they are used by the body for various functions. The mechanical process of digestion involves the physical breakdown of large pieces of food. The teeth bite and chew up food, while saliva helps to break down the large particles. The tongue mixes the food with the saliva and then directs the food to the back of the mouth. Once swallowed, it ends up in the gut, where it is broken down further with the help of various digestive juices. The chemical process of digestion occurs in the gut and is controlled by enzymes. The large food molecules are broken down by a hydrolysis reaction into small forms. Enzymes speed up the process of digestion. If you discussed similar ideas, then great job. The stomach is one of the main organs of the digestive system. It is a pouch shaped like the letter J that is made of thick, elastic muscles. The stomach stores and helps break down food. As we learned in our last lesson, a bolus is a small saliva-coated chunk of food. Once the bolus has been swallowed, it travels down the esophagus and is squeezed by muscular contractions known as peristalsis. Peristalsis moves the bolus along the esophagus. Peristalsis also occurs in other various parts of the gut to help move food from one end of the digestive tract to the other. At the lower end of the esophagus is the sphincter. The sphincter is a ring of muscle that is used to control substances coming in and out of the stomach. It is usually closed, except when you are eating or vomiting. Once food passes through the sphincter, it arrives in the stomach and is greeted by a mixture of gastric juices. These gastric juices consist of protease enzymes, mucus, and hydrochloric acid. The main protease enzyme is pepsin, and it functions to break down proteins. Hydrochloric acid is produced to kill any bacteria that are ingested. The acid also indirectly helps to break down the protein in food because pepsin reacts effectively in acid. The mucus protects the muscle walls of the stomach from being digested by the protease enzymes and damaged by the acid. The gastric juices work efficiently to break down the food chemically. To aid this process, strong contractions of the muscular wall frequently mix the food. This mechanical process helps to effectively mix the food with the gastric juices to break it apart. Food generally stays in the stomach for 1 to 4 hours, after which it is an unrecognizable paste of partially digested food. At this point, contractions of the stomach wall push the paste out through another sphincter into the first part of the small intestine, called the duodenum. Once it arrives, it is mixed with more enzymes to further the digestive process. Students, let us do an activity to review what we have just learned. Please fill in the blanks to complete the sentences.
Students, let's get ready. Begin. Time's up. Let's get back to our lesson.
Hello again, everyone. I hope you are able to complete this activity with ease. Let us review the answers together. The stomach is one of the main organs in the digestive system. It is a J-shaped pouch made of thick, elastic muscle. The muscle contractions that occur in the esophagus are called peristalsis. The gastric juices consist of protease enzymes, mucus, saliva, and hydrochloric acid. The main protease enzyme is pepsin. The stomach works both mechanically and chemically to break down food. If you were able to answer them all correctly, well done. We have reached the end of our lesson. Today, we learned about digestion in the stomach. Until next lesson, thank you, teacher. Thank you, students.